Welcome, my friends. Today we are going to talk about who should lead the home. It's a question that was sent to me. A gentleman was asking whether he would just give up his position to his wife. True, that happens all the time to people who have been married. Know it. This is the truth. Women want to lead the home. 99 of the women out there want to lead the home. It's not that the good ones are there, others are there. The real women are there who are ready to be submissive to their husbands. But the biggest challenge is that most of them don't want, and we see it. The problem goes away from the pulpit to homes. Women have been programmed that when they submit to their husbands, they'll be treated like slaves. The feminists did it like that. They are told of stories from childhood that when you submit, you'll be a fool. So they think that it's a punishment to submit to their husband. I've heard of many sermons series at church, over the radio, about women to be the head of a home, telling us what to do or not to do. But I've never had any sermon series about submissive. And we all know that it's in the Bible too. The way men's responsibilities are in the Bible. Also, women's responsibilities are in the Bible. We all know women don't want accountability. They fear it so much, and also they fear to submit so much because they think when they submit, it's a punishment. When they give accountability, they think it's a punishment, which is a lie that has been told them from the feminists through the movies they watch. I see my wife, I see other women, the kind of movies they want to watch, they're all leading in the same direction. Women with power. Women are terrible with power. Power, money, and sex. But all the time is being talked about as men. But we all know it's the devil's strategy. Right from the Garden of Eden, the devil knew it that once you have the woman, you have the man. Because they know women control men. So many homes are being controlled by women. That's why you never hear even at your pulpit, you never hear the man of God talking about it. They don't want, because also the biggest number are women in the church. They know once they talk about these things, these women will leave church. They don't want the women to know the truth. And also in nature, women don't want the truth. Women like lies, living under a lie. It works for them. But in the long run, they're losing. Homes are failing. During those days, whenever I had problems at my home and you meet someone, they will ask you, hey, why are you giving up your home? Munange, ngabako ibintu bingi bogera omusada alina okuba omukulembeze waka kino biki but they never talk about women. They never. They all point to the man, and once you as a man, you can't live in fighting all the time. We hate battles. No man wants to have battles with their wife. That one I've grown and I've learned it. There's no man who loves battling with their wife all the time. So women end up losing. Why? Men pretend as if they don't see it and keep quiet. But the funniest thing, most of those women who are not submissive at home, they're submissive at work, and that makes me laugh a lot, because most of them, they are very submissive to their bosses, and you will wonder, you're like, even in church, they are always in the ministry, they are leaders, they're in ministry, and they are terrible. Perhaps that's why it has moved from generation to another generation, because the young ones learn from the older ones, right from home to pulpits. So we are not weak. It's not that we don't know that we are meant to lead the home. We know responsibilities, but we are tired of having arguments or fights with our wives. Then we just look at them and they do whatever they want. At the end, They know they'll get their whatever, their reward. I remain your friend, Dr. Jezama Damas. Consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed. And we have properties for sale, chicken for sale, local chicken for sale, and we have our webinar happening on the 16th to the 17th. God bless you. Contact me through Instagram in the same names. And if you have anything you want me to talk about, I'll think about it, and also I'll share it with my team so that we can present you the best videos. Be blessed. Have a good day.